Hi, Carol Ebert, nurse and wellness practitioner, helping you decide how to handle retirement as a nurse. And this is our Coffee Talk Live, where we get together and I answer questions from nurses who are either preparing for retirement or already are retired, and they're like, I'm not sure what I can do about these issues that I'm thinking about. And there's lots of issues that we think about, especially when we are leaving behind our career into a new world. And what does that look like? And how do I react? And what are the things I do? And all of that starts happening to your brain. And sometimes it happens before you retire, which is great because I believe in preparing, getting your act together before you get there. But a lot of what happens to us is we suddenly close the door on our career and we're just like, what am I supposed to do next? So that's kind of why I've been soliciting questions from nurses so that I can help that process, because I've been doing it for about 20 years now. So I had an interesting conversation yesterday with a retired nurse who was really in the quandary of, I don't know what to do. I know who I am, but I've done all these things, but now I hear things about, well, maybe this would be good, or maybe this would be good. And really, this is even beyond the fact that you have time for your grandkids or that you have time to travel and all the wonderful things that you want to do. But then what can settle in for a lot of people, at least like for me, I would get bored if I didn't have some sort of a direction that was taking me somewhere. Because I'm pretty much one of those people that is always looking ahead. What can I do? How can I get to a vision of something else? So I always have that drive to keep going. So if that's the kind of person that you are and you are stuck, and what does stuck feel like? I'll tell you what stuck feels like for me. When I left my corporate job, and I was frustrated and I needed to move on. I knew that. I was very stressed and wasn't happy. So now I'm out there in the world as an independent person with skills, and I don't know what to do with it. And so when that happened to me, I lost my self-esteem because I had lost my status of who I was. Nurse wellness, you go to her for answers to your questions about health, and she'll help you get healthier. But now I'm out on my own. I have no status. I don't have that structure, that surrounding that was in place that gave me an identity and an audience. Now I don't have that. And so I really just lost my self-esteem and I didn't know what to do with my life. Well, the magic of what happened for me at that point was one of my good friends who's a nurse was being trained as a wellness coach. And now this is 20 years ago, and coaching was not a thing. There's hardly any coaching at all, or who's doing it. It's usually a financial advisor coaching you on your finances. So she said, I'm being trained as a wellness coach. What's that? I don't know. She said, well, I need to practice on somebody. Can I practice on you? And I said, perfect. I don't know what it is, but I'm all yours because I'll help you. And so she started coaching me, which was a new technique that I didn't know about. And by session 3, for some reason, I was like back. I felt great. I had direction. I had a plan. My self-esteem was way up there. And I thought, I know what I'm going to do next. So I said to her, how did you do that? That's pretty amazing what you just did. She said, I didn't do it. You did the work. I guided you. I got you nudged along, but you were coming up with what was good for you and what you wanted to do and how you wanted to do it. And I said, this is so brilliant. What a great communication tool. Why don't we all know this? But anyway, the point of this coaching for me was it turned me around and got me in the direction that I needed to go that was a fit for me, not somebody telling me this is what you should do next. That doesn't work. What do you want to do? You need to find that out for yourself. And that's why coaching is such a brilliant tool to embrace. If you're in that situation where I don't know what to do with me next. So what it did for me, not only gave me that direction, but it also reminded me that this is a pretty special tool. Why don't you learn how to use it in your practice, which I did. I became a certified coach. But then I went another step further because I love to educate, so I became a coach trainer. So all of that unfolded because I got a coach to help me. So I'm going to share with you that is a gift out there waiting. If you're stuck, if you can't figure out what to do next, you have so many skills. You've been successful for so many years. And now it's a chance to just really kind of hone in on what you really want to do next, that maximizes who you are, that brings your gifts to the world. But you need some help finding what that is, right? So that's why I think that if you're stuck, think about getting coaching, because, it will save you time and money. Trust me, because I wandered around trying to get education on this and that and what to do next. I'm spending money. I'm going to places. I'm taking classes. It's not getting me anywhere. That coaching got me somewhere. So it's almost like a much more efficient way to proceed. So, and it doesn't matter what is in your mind that you want. I mean, maybe you want another direction to do your work. Love it. But you might also want help with your health. That's another big deal for us in retirement and I'm hearing over and over again, what do? I don't feel healthy at all. I've had that rough career where we put ourselves second and third sometimes because we're helping everybody else. So it is an opportunity for you to just get all of that going on in your brain solidified into some direction for you that will be an opportunity for you to really express who you are and have that joyful path of life in your third act. So I am such an advocate of coaching. I tell you, I love it. I want to offer to you, you do not have to go to me for coaching. I mean, there are coaches, you can find a coach, but I would love to help you with that process, even if it isn't that you want to hire me. But I can certainly offer you a session, just a complimentary 15-minute session, just to get you started. And then you can make that decision, what's next for me. So I want you to think about it. It really is a brilliant opportunity for you that can really open that new vista of retirement in a different way than you've even thought about, and actually bring you and your gifts forward so that you can give back. I mean, what a great thing you can do in your retirement. Give back using all the gifts that you have, but making it joyful for you. So I hope this is useful. I do have, of course, here we go. Go to my website, carolebert.com, check it out. Click on the button called Coaching and take a look at what it really looks like. That will help you identify what coaching looks like and give you a framework. You can also text me, 507-313-4515 if you have a question. Remember, I'm still getting questions submitted so we can do our coffee talk every week. And also email me, carol@carolebert.com. I'm here for you. You're entering a new zone. It's going to be awesome. But if you need a little partner or a little support along the way, please connect with me. So I hope this was helpful for you today. Start thinking about it because retirement happens and it can be great. Hope to see you soon.